Welcome to Old Hadley Vintage, where stories of the past come alive. Nostalgia in every corner, an antique paradise to revive. Antique glass and vintage dishes, holiday items, bric-a-brac galore. Step inside, let your heart make wishes, something for everyone to explore.
Hey guys, welcome to Old Hadley Vintage. I have a thrift haul for you. Yeah, I'm a little dressed down today because I just got back in and it's actually really nice out today. All the trees are in bloom. All of these trees that have the white flowers, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not up on all my trees, so I don't know what variety of tree they are, but some of them are just really popping. The magnolia trees, those I do know. Those are really popping, and it is just a glorious day up here in Western Massachusetts. It's probably about 71, 72, and it's just a beautiful day. I might actually get out and do some gardening today too. But I wanted to do a quick little thrift haul for you because I'm going to be having a sale this coming Sunday, April 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Time, or Eastern Time. Some people say Eastern Standard, Eastern Daylight, EDT, whatever. Doesn't matter. But anyway, Eastern Time, 7 p.m. I will be here and I will have quite a nice assortment of things for you. Now, the things that I've thrifted the past few weeks that I've showed you are not all going to be in the sale. I have things that are downstairs that I've been holding on for quite a while, so I've got to kind of figure out what I want to sell yet. So I still have a lot of thinking and planning to do. So, without further ado, let's go over some of the things I found just today. I found some carnival glass. I could not believe it. It's iridescent, and I believe this is Dugan glass. And it's a little nappy dish, and it's that iridescent type look to it. The sun is shining in the back window, so I don't have any light on me. So I apologize if it's too dark, but I think if I turn any other lights on in here, I think it would be just too bright. Which I'm still upset about my baking video. It was so bright. I don't know. I think I just had the lights on too bright or something. I don't know. But in any case, I haven't washed this yet, and it's a cute little nappy dish. And I don't know, maybe I'll bring this to the sale because it's kind of springy looking with that beautiful iridescence to it, the different colors in there. So that may be coming to the sale Sunday. I found this. I have to clean it up. It's in a little rough shape, but some people like to have these just as a decoration. It's a flour sifter. It's an old-fashioned flour sifter. And what you do is you put your flour inside here, and there's a mesh down here in the bottom, and you just simply crank the handle and your flour would fall at the bottom all sifted. Now, again, it's in pretty rough shape as far as its cleanliness goes, but I'm gonna do everything I can, as you guys know, everything I can to clean it up and make it look presentable, and you know, hopefully it's something maybe even you guys may be able to use. I don't know, but I'll see what I can do. And if not, hey, it's a great display piece up on the top of a cabinet. You know, put it up, especially if you have a cabinet or if you have a kitchen that has a lot of that cream color and red, maybe some green. This would be a nice accent piece to put on the top of your Hoosier cabinet or your cabinets in your kitchen or your refrigerator or what have you. I have a lot of stuff on the top of my refrigerator, which you need to start going through. You need to start getting rid of some of this stuff. I got too much. I found, check this out. You ready for this? This is the cutest thing I have ever seen. I left the price on in the back. I hate leaving the prices on. I think it ruins the whole idea and look for you guys so you guys can actually see what it looks like. I think this was maybe a picture from something, I don't know. It has a name Charlotte Becker on it, but the frame is just to die for. Now look at that mommy holding her baby who's holding a little toy. Isn't this adorable? How perfect would that be for a baby's bedroom? Isn't that cute? Or as a gift to a new mom who's having a baby. Isn't that adorable? And the frame itself is just really beautiful. I just really love the old frame. And it has this cute little hanger in the back. Somebody obviously tied a string. And it's got these little brads holding in the back. So even if you didn't want the picture in it, which I think is absolutely adorable, you can always change it out and put somebody else's picture, put your grandchild's picture in there, or your child's picture, or your niece or nephew. I just thought it was a really cute old frame. So I picked that up today. And I also found some DVDs. I know you guys like the DVDs that I find, and I think that's great. And you guys can start your own collection. A lot of times you go on Amazon and it's like you try to order some of these things and they're like $12, $13, $15. Some of them are like over $20 just for DVDs. And not a lot of people are even using DVDs nowadays, you know? But some people that do, like myself included, still collect DVDs. So I like to bring some of the old videos to you that might not be as easy to find. We all know Casablanca. Here's looking at you, kid. Well, I was cashing out at the register and I brought it up and the kid looked at it and he said, "Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn." I said, "Nope, that's the wrong movie, but you're in the right area." I said, it's actually, here's looking at you, kid. That's Humphrey Bogart. So we all know that movie. I also found Suspicion with Cary Grant. And this is a great, great movie. It's got Dame May Whitty in there. Did you ever hear of Dame May Whitty? Yeah, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This is a really, really good movie. Suspicion. So I'll be bringing that to you. That's a great movie. Then I found this. This is a compilation DVD, and it's The Legendary Crooners. We have Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole, and Perry Como. And there they are on the front. And each one of these, they sing on the inside. It shows you the different songs that they sing. There's an introduction, and you can always freeze the video and you can look at the titles. And then that's just Bing and Perry. And then the other side, we have Dean, Nat, and Frank. And again, you can always freeze the video to stop and look and read off what I'm showing you here. So, and there's the DVD. That was kind of cool. Running time, 61 minutes. I thought that was kind of cool, so I figured some of you might like that. So we got some DVDs. Again, I like to bring you guys different things, so it's not just, you know, glass and dishes and things, which of course I love, don't get me wrong. But it's nice to mix it up a little bit, you know? Now, I did get some good responses from you about cookbooks, and somebody wrote to me about the Barefoot Contessa. Will I be finding any more? Will I be bringing any more or selling any of mine? Well, I'm not selling any of mine. I have every single one of Barefoot Contessa's cookbooks, Ina Garten's cookbooks. But today, just today, I found, are you ready? Not one, not two, but 3 of her cookbooks. So there they are. We have Foolproof, we have Cooking with Jeffrey, and we have Make It Ahead. Yeah, so these are great. These are great cookbooks. And yeah, so if you want to start your Barefoot Contessa library, this is a good start. So only one of them I noticed has writing in there. Merry Christmas, love, Kelly. So, but again, like I said, anytime you see writing on the inside, you can always put a book plate over it and write something in there for yourself, especially if you're giving it as a gift. So, but I love my Barefoot Contessa, my Iron Garden. She has some great recipes, and hopefully now, like I said the last video, I'm gonna try to move my channel in a different direction. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of the baking aspects and cooking, because you guys seem to like that a lot, and I've been getting really good responses. So I'm probably going to be doing some more baking and cooking videos for you guys, whether it be from Ina Garden, Barefoot Contessa, and show you how I do them, or, you know, just recipes that I have. Maybe my oatmeal raisin cookies. I do have an oatmeal raisin cookie recipe that I do call my own, because I have embellished it to my own specifications, and everybody loves them. So if you like oatmeal raisin cookie, not everybody likes raisins, but I do. And you can always mix it up. You can take the raisins out, put in chocolate chips if you want, but they're really delicious. So maybe I'll do some of those. So that's what I meant when I said I'm going to be steering my channel maybe in a different direction. I might try to do a little bit more of the baking videos, because you guys seem to like that. So, and I appreciate that. And I got such great responses from my cheesecake recipe. And I will tell you this. The other day I went into the refrigerator and I was actually going to cut myself a slice of the cheesecake that we had left over from Easter. And I looked on the top shelf and I saw some heavy cream. And I said, uh-oh, I forgot to put in heavy cream into the recipe. So when you're adding the eggs, you're also supposed to put in some heavy cream. It actually gives it a richer flavor, but let me tell you something. Even if you leave the heavy cream out, does not affect the cheesecake at all. It was fabulous. And you can ask Chris and his mom that. They loved it. So I just thought that was a little bit funny. But so I just used it, and I made some homemade whipped cream, and I've been putting homemade whipped cream on it when I serve it. So whether you put the whole cream in it or not, or the heavy cream in it or not, doesn't really matter. It still came out perfect, as you saw. So anyway, enough about cooking and baking. Let's move on to some more glass, right? I found a beautiful Cambridge. Now, you guys have probably seen this over and over and over again, but some of you may have been looking for one and still have not had a chance to get one. It's a divided dish. This is made by Cambridge, and it's the Diane pattern. I had something, I don't think it's here. I think I might have sold it already. It was the Diane pattern. I specifically remember that. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful etch. And it's an acid etch. It's not a cut etch all the way around. And it's in perfect condition. And it's a 3-part divided dish. So you have a long area here and then 2 smaller areas. Whether you want to use it on your dresser, for your keys and change and your wallet or what have you, or if you want to use it for entertaining, for olives and pickles and, you know, deviled eggs or even just, you know, pretzels or something, you know, whatever. It's very versatile. It's a pretty piece. I also found, are you ready for this? Might be saving these for the fall. Look at these. Now, I have not had a chance to look at my candle book to find out exactly who made these. So if you guys get to it before me and message me first, you know, some of you guys are so good, you're like, oh my gosh, that's blah, 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 blah. Then go right ahead. Right below in the comments, feel free to drop me a note. You guys know I read all my comments and I try to respond to each and every one of you. So I found these. Are these not gorgeous? And they just scream fall. Beautiful. Really pretty. So nice candlesticks. I might save these for the fall. Now, along the same lines, kind of similar. Some of you collect these, some of you do not. And I don't know how old this one is. It doesn't have any damage on it at all, but it's a pretty orange boot. And this one has a different pattern on it that I haven't seen before, but it has like a leaf and almost like a sunflower type pattern on it. See the sunflower? And it has these like leaves, or leaves, I should say, not leaves. Leaves. And it's a pretty boot. I did clean this one. Some of the stuff I did not clean because I just found it today. But this I cleaned the other day, and this actually cleaned up really nice. It was covered in probably several years of dust, and it cleaned up really nice. But even if you just put them in the window, you know, for the fall, has a lot of the fall colors to it. Really pretty. So get your fall shoes out. EAPG. Now, I believe this is like a daisy pattern. I have not looked it up yet. It looks like they do have, it does have the buttons, has these little buttons, and it's a beautiful dish, and it has that nice, you know, 3-portioned area. It's not divided or anything, it's one piece, but it is absolutely beautiful and beautifully cut in the back. And yes, it does glow. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see because the sun is really coming in the back door, so it's really hard to see. And I think this thing needs new batteries too. I have to figure out. I think it's like a AA or something. I think I have some up in the closet. I have to get out my battery box and replace the battery, but it has all these scratches and scuffs on the bottom, and it does have some boo-boos on it, unfortunately. A few little nicks and chips, and one of them is really whacked off, unfortunately. It's got a real big chunk, and I think it's that. Is it that one? Yeah, that one right here. So it has a big wonk taken right out of it. See how they all have a little double boop boop? Well, this one only has a boop. It's missing one. So, but you know what? If you have it on the table, nobody's really gonna know. So it's just a beautiful piece. So I picked that up for you guys. I also found, not jadeite, I have several of these in jadeite, believe it or not, which I really should probably sell one of the jadeite ones as well. But here is a white Anchor Hawking Fire King batter bowl. So if you guys collect the white, or you already have one of the jadeite versions and you want a white one, well, here's a nice white one. And so I found this the other day, so I figured I'd bring this to you because some of you guys, you know, don't collect the jadeite or like the green. So if you want something white and plain, well, you can still have the utility of the batter bowl, but in white. So I found that for you. Now today I went crazy. I saw these sitting up on a shelf in the Goodwill, and I went running over to them. I paid up a little bit for them because, as you know, the Goodwill thinks it's an antique shop now, and the prices are getting up there a little bit. So unfortunately, I did pay up a little bit for each one of these plates, but I found 6 of these gorgeous. Now these are I believe these are the Jeanette, and they're the floral pattern, and they call this the poinsettia pattern because the middle of it almost looks like a poinsettia. See the center? So I believe these are the poinsettia pattern, and I did find an even amount this time. Can you imagine? I didn't find 5, I didn't find 7 or 9, I found 6, an actual even amount. And they're all in great shape. There's no chips, cracks, dings. It just has some bubbles from the manufacturing of it. Because as you know, this wasn't like top quality glass. Stuff would have been sold at like, you know, Woolworths or J.J. Newberry's or something like that. But set of 6. I was really happy to find those. So we'll have those. Maybe we'll bring those this Sunday too, because they're pink and still kind of springy, perfect time to use it. But you can mix your pink with your green. I know some of you have sent me some beautiful pictures. By the way, thank you very much for you guys sharing your pictures with me of all the things that I sell, of what you do with them. It really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate that. And I love seeing what you guys do with these beautiful items, and you're able to display them in your homes. So, but you know, mix your pink with your green, have that watermelon color, you know, have that watermelon motif. Now, Have you guys ever seen anything like this before? Some of you may know right away what this is. This is a lipstick holder. I'm not sure how of its age, maybe 50s, 60s, might even be 70s. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try to look it up and see if I can do a little more research on it and see if there's any marks inside. But it has this beautiful red velvet bottom to it. And it has these cute little closures here so you can take the velvet out to clean it, which I did. I did take the velvet out because the inside was really dusty. But you put, you know, your lipsticks in there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for 5 lipsticks. And you can keep this on your dresser. You know, perfect for your vanity. If you have a like a fancy vanity going, you know, how pretty is that? Neat, right? Or if you want to collect like vintage from the 50s or 40s, like lipstick cases, how pretty they would be displayed in this, you know? So I thought that was pretty. Found that. And then what else did I find? Oh, I found this. Now I don't know how old this is. Oh, and you know what, guys? Oh, son of a gun. Take this back. No. I'm gonna probably put this in my misfit sale. I just realized it's cracked crazy. Look at the cracks on it. Look at this. Oh, the whole handle cracked right off. Look at that. I never noticed it until just now. It's amazing how much you don't know until you look right at it when you're buying these things. You don't pay attention to the handle. Yeah, look at it's got a big chip taken out of that. Look at that. How horrible. But I just love the motif. Look at the pine cone motif. Isn't it cute aside from that? I mean, you could still use it. I mean, you know, you can decorate it for Christmas, put some greenery around that or whatever just to embellish it and put a candle in it. But it's made by the Arizona Chemical Company. No idea. I haven't looked it up. I have no idea what that is. But that's what it says on the back. So, but sadly, but add it to my box for the misfit sale, and I'm gonna be having that misfit sale soon. They all have like little damages and little problems, so that's gonna be going to it. Wouldn't be an old Hadley vintage sale without some glass bake. Found another tiny little glass bake, and I don't have my ruler here right now, but I think this is probably like maybe a 7-inch pie plate. How adorable. Look at how cute. Tiny little thing. I know I sold a pie plate not too long ago, but I can't remember how big it was. It was a smaller one, maybe 7 inches. Well, this one here is probably like 6 inches. Maybe even 6.5. So it's even smaller if you want to make like a chicken pot pie or whatever. So, and some people even like to just eat out of these. Like if you have leftovers and you want to heat it up in the oven or in the microwave, which I think you could probably put these in the microwave. I think you can get away with these in the microwave, the glass bake. So, glass bake from McKee. And then I know some of you guys love these. Speaking of how perfect that lipstick holder would be, right? Now I have not cleaned this yet, but look at that. It's a beautiful dresser tray. It has its nice brown felt on the bottom, or velvet, I should say. Don't know how old this is. Probably from the 70s, maybe 60s. Could be 50s. I'm not sure of its age. I don't even know. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to date these things. But, you know, again, like I say, I learned from you guys just as much as you learned from me. So if you have any idea about these, you collect these, and you have any idea, this is the pattern on it, you know, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. And also, please don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my video, to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 mark, and I thank each and every one of you. I'm up to, I think, 811 subscribers as of today. I am so over the moon. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. And I'm trying to get to that 1,000 mark. So please help me get there. I would really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to be doing some amazing giveaways once I hit that 1,000 mark. So hopefully we'll get there soon. And I think I just have this one more piece to show you, and then we're going to call it quits for tonight, or for today, because it's only 4:30. I found, you ready for this? And it was sitting there for a couple of days. Look at this. You guys have seen this before. I have not polished the silver, but I did clean the pink in the middle. But it's a divided dish from the 30s in its own little holder, and it has its beautiful little handle with the decoration on it. You can see that. It's in really, really good shape. The only problem I noticed when I was putting the glass, actually I'm going to take the glass insert out. The glass insert has just some tiny little flea bites right here. Just some little ones, but not much. And it's in really, really good shape. Look how beautiful. I did clean this, so it came out nice and shiny because it was really nasty. So I did clean that. But this piece here has a little bit of a dent right here, which I'm going to try to fix with some needle nose pliers and some fabric so that it doesn't scratch it, and try to bend it back as best I can for you. Now there's no maker's mark on this. I know Farberware made this for a lot of companies, glass companies, and some of the glass companies even made things for Farberware and Revere Brothers. I think it was Revere Brothers. It was a Farber Brothers. I don't know. I'm sure they have brothers. Anyway, don't we all? A lot of us do. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. I just have to clean up this the metal portion. And the top almost looks like it's brass, like the handle. And then the bottom looks like it's just like either aluminum or stainless steel or whatever. But I'm going to clean it up, polish it up as best I can and see how it looks. But this middle portion goes right in it. And that's pink depression glass. I can't believe it was sitting there for I think for 2 days. You can tell by the dates of when they put stuff out. So I was kind of shocked that was still there. So we're going to have one of those too. So maybe that'll be coming this Sunday too. So I think that is everything that I wanted to show you. I'm just scanning through really quick. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Those are all the newer things and I do have some record albums as well, which I forgot to put in front of me here so I could show you, but that'll have to be a surprise, and we'll bring that to a sale. So we're gonna have a sale again this April 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So please tune in, and if you can, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and help me get to 1,000. I would really appreciate it. And my email, I'm going to have it below in the description. So if you have any questions about any of these items, or if there's anything specific that you're looking for, feel free to reach out to me. A few people have told me certain items that they look for, and I always keep my eyes and ears open for certain things when I'm looking around, whether it be at a thrift shop or an antique shop. So feel free to shoot me an email. I love hearing from you guys, and I love seeing what you guys do with these beautiful items as well. So until I see you Sunday, today is Thursday. So until I see you Sunday, I hope you guys have a great week. I bid you adieu, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.